Alright, so Splatoon launched this week, and just like everyone else, I've been logging a lot of hours into the game's multiplayer, which has been super fun, might I add. In this video, I thought I might shed some light on a few things that some players may forget during the heat of combat. With that said, here we go. My top 5 tips for being the best Squid Kid in Turf War. Number 1. Alright, so this one is pretty basic, but we're going to make a note of it anyway. You may have noticed that some maps have this cage flooring, typically appearing near choke points on a map that when shot at, don't get inked. Well, that's because if you turn into your squid form while standing on top of it, you fall right through. I prefer using this method for getting to the ground over traditional jumping, because being in squid form makes you harder to hit should any enemies be nearby, and also makes it so you can immediately start swimming in any direction, should your team's ink be on the floor below. This also means that you can shoot from above on some unsuspecting enemies. Pretty evil, right? Just be careful what's down below before you decide to drop, because these squids can't swim. Embarrassing. Number 2. Alright, this one is kind of harder to spot if you're not looking for it, or just moving too fast to see. But when looking at the avatars of the enemy players, you'll be able to tell immediately whether or not they have their special ability ready to use. How? Well, it looks like this. I have no idea what the official term for this is, or if there even is one, so I'm just going to call it Super Saiyan Squid Hair. So if you're on the battlefield, and notice any of the enemy team looking like they're about to go full Goku, be ready to react appropriately. Or first. Number 3. Okay, I'm putting this one in here because this needs to be said due to how many teams I played on that seem to forget this. Once the game starts, you should immediately be inking the floor around your spawn point. Not only does it take a few seconds, but it's free points towards your team's map control percentage. Remember that every horizontal surface on the map counts. Number 4. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Since the objective for Turf War is to cover as much of the map in your team's ink as possible, remember this. You're going to want to always take the lone wolf approach when deciding where to head next on the map. So, if you see your teammates start spraying their ink down in one direction, it would be more beneficial to check your mini-map and head somewhere else, as this would help cover the most ground. Remember that Turf War is not about getting as many kills as you can, as it is controlling the map with friendly ink. Number 5. This last tip is map specific, so we're going to use Arrow on a Mall since this is the best example for when this technique becomes effective, and as far as I know, the only map designed this way so far. Whenever you start the match on Arrow on a Mall, always make it a point to be the fastest to get to the middle and claim the territory. Note that if your whole team does this from the start, it makes it all the more easier. I know I've already stated that traveling in groups like this is usually not beneficial, but on this map, it is. What I mean is, if your whole team is able to get to the middle and eliminate some or all of the enemy team first, you can push further on ahead into the map while they're down and secure the area almost up to their spawn a lot quicker and easier than you would have playing normally. Think of it as though you're walling them in, but instead of bricks, you're Squid Kids! Alright, that wraps up this video. If you have any other tips for playing Turf War or would like to share your playstyle, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. This looked really intense. And I haven't played through any of this, mind you. This just came out maybe a couple minutes ago. So, we'll see what it's like together.